Okay. Just situating my setup. Okay. So here we go. Why is it so quiet? Oh, I turned my volume down, that's why. Let me just adjust that. There's a lot of interesting sounds, but Sleepeasy Motel downtown, and I didn't catch the time. I think it was like 7 something. You want to lead? You come this far, you might as well see the case through to the end. Thanks for letting us look around, Mr. Riley. The manager said you were asking everyone in the building. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions. Okay. Do you know a man named Frank Daniels? No. Why? You sound sure. You don't know anyone called Mr. Daniels or Frank? No. What's this about? Frank Daniels was shot in his home last night. I don't know nothing about that. Why are you asking me? Somebody made a call from the payphone downstairs. Somebody made a call from the payphone downstairs to someone with a connection to the murder weapon. Sounds kind of vague. That's why we appreciate any help you can give us. No idea. Sorry. Where were you last night between the hours of 7 p.m. and 11 p.m.? Here. Alone? Just me and the pay-per-view. What's the reason for your stay here? I just want to get away for a couple of days. Don't go anywhere, John. Maybe? Yes. Ah. Pack bags. Doesn't really tell us anything. What was the button? This one. Trash can, black gloves. Anything in the bathroom? Oh wait, there was something in the bathroom. Oh, there's 2 somethings in the bathroom. Okay. Okay. Why does the sink matter? Does this matter? Sure it does. Okay. What's up? Found a pair of perfectly good black leather gloves in the trash. Wet, so anything even remotely useful will probably have been washed off. That's why his prints weren't on the gun. We can keep looking, but I doubt we'll find anything physical to connect Riley to the gun. With no hard evidence, all we've got is Tammy's account of JR buying the gun from her. I think underneath that bandaged arm is a nasty cut from the window at the Daniels residence. I think so too. So he breaks the window to get in, maybe thinking the coast is clear for a quick burglary. There we go. And cuts himself on the way in, or more likely making hasty exit out of the window. Even the lab hadn't tainted the blood taken from the scene. JR's lawyers could try and argue they broke in earlier in the day before Daniels was killed. You're kidding. I've seen criminals walk with more compelling evidence hanging over them. We need to prove we broke in when Daniels was home. I found a receipt. Riley bought gas and a cup of coffee just after 7 last night from a gas station not far from Daniels' residence. That proves that he lied about being here all of last night, but that alone won't be enough to get a conviction. Let's wrap this up. Okay. No. I feel like I'm missing something. Again. Oh, you still want to talk? What's up? Rosemary Daniels said nothing was stolen. Any two-bit lawyer would have our burglary motive laughed out of the court. What are you thinking? Could have been a contract killing? You think JR seems smart enough for that kind of work? Maybe not, but could be the contactee isn't too bright either and paid Riley to carry out a hit on Frank Daniels. Something else. Yeah. What happened to your arm? Cut it hopping a fence. Cut right through the sleeve of my jacket. When was this? Yesterday. In the morning. Looks to me like you stitched up yourself. Why didn't you go to a hospital? I can't afford the hospital bills. Looks like you're all packed up and ready to go? Yeah. I need to get home. That's a lot of baggage for a couple of days. Get a lot of shoes? Wasn't sure how long I'd be away for. Okay. So that's not gonna fly. What's up? I can't find anything suggesting Riley was paid to kill Frank Daniels. The guy's clearly broke. Let's hope the physical evidence is compelling enough. So, we have Tammy linking the gun to Riley. She'll never testify in court. We can guess that a blood test will prove JR cut his arm breaking into Daniels' home, but won't prove when he broke in. And the gas station receipt can place him near the scene of the crime at the right time, which only really proves he lied about where he was. But we could check the gas station security cameras. If the sleeve of his jacket isn't ripped before 7 p.m., and then he has to cut himself on the broken window when Daniels was home. It's good, but it's a big if. Yeah, not a slam dunk. Give me a minute. I want to try talking to him. I hope you know what you're doing. Okay. What just popped up? Because I don't see it. Oh. Something else. Yeah. Mr. Riley, are you sure there's nothing you want to tell us? Like what? Like you bought a 9mm a couple days ago and used it to murder Frank Daniels. Alright, I'm done answering questions. I want a lawyer. And I'm done asking him. Here's what's gonna happen next, John. We're arresting you for the murder of Frank Daniels. A blood sample proved you were at the scene of the crime, and a witness was placed to you downtown buying the gun from a known fence. No, I didn't go downtown. How could they have seen me with her? Her? I didn't say it was a woman. Him or her. Popular politician like Frank Daniels probably had friends in the judicial system. Premeditated murder. I'd say you're probably going away for the rest of your life. I don't get it, JR. You don't seem like a contract killing type to me. I'm not. Prove it. Otherwise, we can't help you on your day in court. He wasn't supposed to be there. He was supposed to be at some party for the opening of the new plant. I thought the place was empty, I swear. Yeah, I was gonna boost some stuff for cash, but he came into the room before I had the chance. I didn't want to kill him. He just came at me. I had no choice. Cut this guy so we can get him out of this dump. You know it was an accident, right? That'll count for something. It's not me you have to convince anymore. Good enough. Detective rank A. I missed a deduction. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. At least I didn't accidentally use hints this time. Well, you solved your first murder, made your first morally dubious call, and put your first scumbag in the cage. How does it feel, partner? Honestly, pretty damn good. Wait, did you say partner? If you think you can handle it. Handle you mean. What happened to, I don't believe in second chances? I don't. But I realize I never really gave you a first chance. What do you say, Cassandra? Maybe if you drop the Cassandra and call me Cass. I don't know about... Houston. Captain. This is Detective Clark. Detective, please inform Detective Houston that his ex-partner... Oh. Whoops, I messed up the voices, but that's fine. Detective, please inform Detective Houston that his ex-partner Lou Paglia has been murdered. And this is just the intro, which we do not need to see. It's a nice intro. We played it through in the last episode, though. Lou why can I not pronounce your name? I just did. Lou Paglia. We used to be partners a long time ago, pre-DCA. I'm so sorry. I haven't seen him in years. We weren't close or anything. What do you want to do? Let's get over to the crime scene ASAP. Ooh, what's this? Locker. Okay. So I could technically unlock an outfit for her just by standing there and drinking coffee. Is it worth it? Probably not. Here we go, the Grand City Park. Uptown, 10:15 a.m. You sure you're up for this? Yeah, like I said, I didn't see him in a really long time. But Lou used to be police, so we owe it to him to find whoever did this. Last I heard, after the DCPD, Lou became a PI. Could be he was working a case out here. What have we got so far? Any witnesses? No. Local runner found the body. You want to talk to him? You do it. I need a minute. I'm just gonna investigate your body, sir. Can I look at that note? No? Okay. There's also something there. And something there. Detective Clark, I understand you found the victim? Yes, I was on my morning run and he was just lying there. Motionless. What time did you find him? A little before 7. I start my run at 6:30 at the other end of the park, so that sounds about right. Did you see anyone else around? Anyone suspicious? No one. The park is quiet at this time. Picks up around 7, which is why I like to come earlier. Are you here every morning? I try to be. Sometimes life gets in the way. You're telling me I plan to go to the gym every day. Haven't been in years. It's all about discipline. In the time you've been running this route, have you ever seen our victim before? No, I don't recognize him at all. Thank you for your cooperation. Mr. Peter Rose. Okay, so that's apparently not anything. Flaming Coin Arcade, downtown. 2 floors of gaming, dozens of machines, tournaments with cash prizes, games, burgers, and soda. Opening times, Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Contact number, 555-0162. Come for the games, stay for the people. Marcus Lee, 555-0173. Missing. Help bring Billy Lee home. 17 years old. 5'7", 140 pounds. Auburn hair. Last seen at the City Mall, downtown. Late afternoon on Saturday the 13th. Wearing dark jeans, white tee, and a red jacket. If you have any information, please call 555-0184. Ask for Jade. That seems like all the evidence we'd find. What do you think he was doing at the park at that time? He's not exactly dressed for jogging. The only sport Lou was interested in was with his bookie. Are you sure you want to do this? I can work this one alone. I'll be fine. Going by the locus, the time, and the nature of his job, I'd say he was meeting someone who didn't want to be seen. Someone he already knew, perhaps? Maybe. Lou never did have a lot of friends, so him being killed by someone he knew wouldn't surprise me. There must be something that can tell us why Lou was here. No. No. What have you got? This page looks like it's from Paglia's notepad. It says that he was supposed to meet someone here at 10 p.m. last night. His killer, maybe? Possibly. I found a missing person poster. Could be Lou's. He was PI after all. I heard the scritchy scratch. Well, I didn't see what got added. I hate when this happens because I feel like it's blatantly obvious in my face. And I'm just not seeing it. That's fair. What have you got? Lou's notes mention this individual called Marcus Lee. Same name as the missing kid from the flyer. What do you think? Maybe Marcus hired Lou? I think we should pay Marcus a visit. No. Okay. Where was that missing poster again? Right there. Does that have the address? I really don't want him. But also, I don't know what else to do. Oh, I did it right. It sure didn't feel right. Anything on the body? Nothing yet. COD should be along soon. Good stuff. We haven't addressed your Marcus Lee. Then that's where we need to go. Lee residence, downtown, 1 p.m. Doesn't look too bad. Not somewhere you'd run away from. You're assuming it's the house she ran from, and not the people in it. I'm Detective Clark. This is Detective Houston. Thanks for seeing us, Mr. Lee. Whatever helps bring Billy back. This isn't about Billy. Not directly. It's about Lou Paglia. He was found dead this morning. Lou's dead? Unfortunately, yes. We need to ask you some questions about your relationship with him. Of course. When did you hire Lou Paglia? A few weeks ago. Got his number from a friend of a friend. How long has your daughter been missing? 3, maybe 4 weeks, something like that. Does she have a history of this sort of thing? She has a bad attitude, if that's what you're asking. Skipping school and the like. A real pain. Doesn't appreciate what I do for her. PIs are expensive. Are you working at the moment? Currently, no. Lost my job at the factory a few months back. Budget cuts. Times have been tough around here. Things are picking up, though. Got my first shift at the new water treatment plant coming up. Thanks for your help. Okay. What about you, then? I'm Detective Clark, but you can call me Cass. Can you tell me your name? Jamie. Her name's Jamie. Jamie, that's a pretty name. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Actually, I'd rather you spoke to me. All this has hit her hard. Yeah, hit her. That was an immediate concern. Or 300 cash. That's fair. Arcade tokens. Or I feel it was fair anyways. Maybe it's not fair. I've never hired a PI. So I would not know. But it feels... It feels fair. Especially, you know, missing kid. That feels very much money, no object. Although, considering what this guy seems to... So, thoughts? Marcus really didn't want us talking with Jamie. I'd say he was being a protective father, but the bruises on her face would suggest otherwise. You notice them too? I like nothing more than put that piece of work through the wall, but we need to tread carefully with this. I agree, we need to speak with her alone and find out what she knows. I found these arcade tokens. Let me guess, the same arcade as the flyer. I doubt it's a coincidence. Lou was many things, but a bad detective, he wasn't one of them. If we found out about this, he knew it too, guaranteed. Then it follows if Paglia thought the arcade was important in his search for Billy, it's important in our investigation too. It's not far from here. We can take a look. fire. I have a couple more questions. Go ahead. That's a nice knife you got. For my retirement. You're a Marine? Navy SEAL. The only easy day was yesterday. You were a SEAL? My father was. He never got anything like this, though. Viper 6 knife. Nice. Usually come in pairs, if I remember correctly. Good memory. I did have another. What happened to it? Lost it a while back. Must have misplaced it. Any idea how long it's been missing for? Nope. Seems Lou was looking for his next payment. That's a lot of money he's asking for. How long was he looking? Yeah, I sometimes think he is more interested in his next payment than finding my daughter. Had he found anything relating to Billy or whereabouts? Had he? Oh, had he hell? I don't like how that goes. It sounds weird. Had he hell? Had he hell? 2 weeks of charging me a fortune, and for what? Anytime I'd ask him, he was close, always close. I think he figured me for a sucker. I'm a lot of things, but I ain't a sucker. I told him that. I wasn't paying all that money for nothing. How do you react to your disappointment? How do you think? Big promises. He has a lead. He'll do this. He'll do that. But he was all talk, and I could see right through him. Thank you for your help, sir. Former Navy SEAL. I'm missing something again. So, thoughts? He has a serrated service knife, and the Poglia's knife wound wasn't clean. It tore the skin, which would suggest a serrated blade. Not unlike the Viper 6. So you think this is the murder weapon? Unlikely that he'd be so careless, but it is one of two, and the other one is missing. We can take this one to the lab. It may not be the actual knife, but if it's from a set, we should be able to get a match on the cut. Sounds good. Does sound good, but I'm missing something. Because there's got to be something that gets us able to talk to Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee. I'm gonna hint. Great. Didn't help me. I'm gonna hint again. There's no hints to show. So seriously, I can't... that bothers me, actually. I don't feel like this is right. I knew that wasn't right. But why is it the address of the arcade? I know we gotta go to the arcade. But he's dead at the park. I don't think I knew what it was asking me. What do you think? He certainly had Lou's card marked. The sister, he wouldn't let her speak. He could just be a protective father, or he could be hiding something. I want the knife sent off. If I'm right, it'll be matched to the wound on Paglia's neck. I like it. What? You listening to your gut? Yeah, let's see how it plays out. Arcade? I'll start the car. Like, in no way do I say it's wrong. But it just, none of it felt quite right. You know what I mean? Place is dead. Who do we talk with first? Dealer's choice. Sure. Jim Swain. Detective Clark, DCA. I have a few questions about a missing girl and someone else who may have been asking about her. Shoot. Missing girl. Her name is Billy Lee. You heard of her? A lot of kids come in here. A lot of running from something. I don't remember most of them. I never said she was running. She's missing, ain't she? Does the name Lou LaPaglia mean anything to you? Doesn't ring a bell. You would have been in here looking for a girl. A lot of people come in here looking for girls, if you get my drift. Yeah, well, this one is missing. He's a private investigator. Still hadn't heard of him. He's dead. It happens. These tokens, they're from here, right? You want to cash them in? They were found at Billy Lee's house, so she was definitely here at some point. Well, clear she hasn't been back, otherwise she'd have used them, wouldn't she? Don't go leaving the state, Mr. Swain. We'll be back. Yeah. DCA, you got a minute? What do you want? I'm looking for a young girl. She's about your age, red hair. Her name is Billy Lee. Don't know her. You seem very sure. I am. What about a PI named Lou LaPaglia? Never heard of him. You're saying he was never in here asking questions about Billy? No, I'm saying if he was. He never spoke to me. So we done here? Yeah, for now. Unhelpful. Who are you? Megan Murphy. DCA, you got a minute? Whatever. I'm looking for a young girl about your age. Red hair, name is Billy Lee. Don't know her. What'd she do? She's missing. Sucks to be her, I guess. That's a nasty bruise you have. You want to talk about it? Not particularly, no. Do you know a PI called Lou LaPaglia? Never heard of him. I think I got everything I need. Then we're done here. I don't know how this goes. There's a nice arcade machine. Billy Lee, high score, so that proves she's been here. Well, I mean, it proves she was here when she had the arcade tokens, but... Found a hidden item. Hope these hidden items actually do something and they're not just like, oh, you got them, now you get an outfit. Because it does unlock an outfit, but I'm hoping it's more than that. Alright. Was it shift click or right click or just right click? Okay. Billy Lee. Oh, oh. Can I not? Okay, I can. She got the high score. Need to ask you a few more questions. Shoot. There's a machine out there with a high score credited to B1LL1, not 3L33. Billy Lee. Must have taken hours of playing to get there. Sure you haven't seen her? Do you know how many arcade machines are out there and how many people play on them daily? I can't keep track of that, let alone anyone who gets what score. Where were you last night between the hours of 10 p.m. and 10 a.m.? At home, watching TV and sleeping. You got anyone that confirmed that? I got a bunch of kids that confirmed this place wasn't open. Not what I asked. I was home. Alone. Don't go leaving the state, Mr. Swain. Meeting at 10 p.m. Right. Well, there's that much figured out. I can't think this through, even though I should be able to. This has me stumped more than it should. What do I do? This should be easy enough to say. I'm gonna connect them, but I don't know what to do. I'm gonna connect them? No. But it should be something I can see through. If I know what I'm doing. I should be able to figure this out. But I don't know what to do. It's something. And it's gotta be something right in front of my face again. That or I might be in another situation where I just manage to have every single thing and I'm overthinking it, but I don't see what the who and the when are. I'll do another hint. Well, I connected those and it gave me nothing. And I've connected those and it gives me nothing. And there's no hints to show. Yeah, I knew that was incorrect. Nate, help. Billy clocked a high score on that machine. So she's been here. Jim's holding out on us. He knows more than he's letting on. Agreed, let's see where he was at the time of Lou's murder. Already did that. Already did that. Let's just repeat. You're no good to me. I'm missing something. The score on this one's going to be really low. No hints to show. No hints to show. Why is that the answer? I don't understand why that's the answer. Okay, next part, I guess. So no one knows Billy Lee or Lou LaPaglia. How convenient. It's a lot of things. Convenient isn't one of them. Not for us, no. The manager of the arcade. He's hiding something. I know it. Oh, wait. That was Cass. Oh well. Let's run a background check. Could give us something to press him on later. Some better news. Forensics has confirmed that the serrated blade of Marcus's Viper 6 knife matches Lou's wound. Hoo-yah. Seems your gut was right. Maybe I should listen to it more. Speaking of which, I reached out to a mutual friend regarding Lou. He wasn't in a good place. His life was a mess, and he was in debt to various bookies. How much debt? The kind you don't want to be in. Any names? No. We should pay Marcus another visit and find out more about this missing knife of his. His missing knife and his missing daughter. We need to get to the root of why Billy left in the first place. If we find out what she was running from, maybe we can find out where she went. Donut. Lee residence, downtown, 11 a.m. Looks like Marcus isn't at home. No, but Jamie is. Tread carefully, Cass. Don't I always? And reject to find out what caused Billy to leave. Okay. Hey, Jamie, right? Yeah. You remember me, Detective Clark? I spoke with your father. I remember. Mind if I ask you some questions regarding Billy? Okay. Is your father at home? He started his new job today. Oh yeah, at the water treatment plant? Yep. How are things with your dad now that Billy's gone? Not good, but he'll be fine now. He has a new job. So you're here alone? I don't mind. When Dad worked at the car factory, it was mostly just Billy and me. You miss your sister, don't you? Yes, but she wasn't happy here. Wasn't happy how? She and Dad, they didn't get on? Dad changed when he lost his job. He was always so angry, but Billy protected me. You think I'm too young to know what was going on, but I'm not. You said Billy protected you. Protected you from what? Nothing. I shouldn't have said anything. When did you last speak with your sister? The day she left. What did she say? Goodbye. I'm gonna find your sister, don't worry. I don't know what state she'll be in, but... is there anything to find? Or is this all just talking to you? This is all just talking to you. Can I ask you something else? Okay. You mind if I ask how you get the bruise on your face? I fell. You can be honest with me. I am being honest. I fell. Nate, help. She doesn't open up, though. What does any of this have to do with Mr. Jim Swain? Is a question, too. Okay. Protected her sister, which was Jamie. I feel like that is a thing. I don't feel it helps us, but I feel like connecting those. I'm just gonna do this right now. Something's gotta give me something. This is not how this game should be played. But I also do not have any other answers at this point. I can't even guess a why. Is there literally nothing here? Oh wait, there's a book sitting here this entire time that I should have looked at. 13th of October. Dad's furious. He's not coping being out of work. I've offered to try and get something part-time to help out, but that seemed to enrage him even further. If I'm not working, I need to start focusing on school, but it's not easy in this house. 18th of October. I have so little motivation. Even writing this is a slog. I'm tired. I'm stressed. And being here isn't helping. I try to keep a brave face for Janie, but it's getting harder to keep it from her. 21st of October. Good news. Dad got a job. A new water treatment plant has opened up, and he was, in his words, the first person they called. He doesn't start for a few weeks, but this could be the change we need. We're going out to dinner tonight to celebrate some diner in Midtown. Dinner was a disaster. So much for the change. I hate this place. 29th of October. Oh, and there's a second page. Okay. I used to dream about falling in love and running away with someone. Now I'd take someone I liked. Dad is getting angrier and angrier. I worry about Jamie. I try to intervene, but it just makes it matter. Maybe I'm the problem. 4th of November. My head is a mess. Life is turbulent, and I am very lonely. I can't talk to Jamie about it. I don't want to put this on her. I'm lost. 7th of November. That's it. I'm not taking this a minute longer. Dad was screaming at Jamie for what I don't know. And I said one word. One. And the maniac grabbed me by the throat. I need to get out of here. 9th of November. This is my last entry, and it's for Jamie. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. I'm sorry, but I can't stay here a moment longer. I fought against leaving for so long because I didn't want to abandon you. But the truth is, I was afraid. Not for you. For me. I'm no longer helping. I'm making it and him worse. You'll be fine. You always were his favorite. I love you so much. And I'll miss you every day. But I need to get away from this place. For how long, I don't know, but I promise I'll come back for you. Billy XXX. Okay. Can I talk to you about this, Jamie? Otherwise, I'm just going with this answer and getting out of here. Okay, thank you for your time, Jamie. Troubles at school? Wow. No. I missed two deductions and one evidence. But I just wanted to get out of there. This case is driving me mad. Problems at home. At least it explains why Billy ran off. Yeah, but it doesn't explain why the guy sent to find her is dead. So we know our victim was looking for someone. We just need to find her. And we know that the probable murder weapon is... And we know what the probable murder weapon is. We just need to find it. Still, progress. We know Billy was in the arcade and going by Jamie's slip-up. Almost certainly had contact with Jim Swain before disappearing. Really? Did I miss that? He lied to us. Which makes sense given his background check. A record as long as your arm. Why doesn't that surprise me? Anything to note? Given the context quite a bit, it makes for a disturbing read. I think we should pay our friend Jim Swain another visit. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 things to go, and I'm not in as much of a rush today, so I'll finish off chapter 2. Unless this just drives me insane. Remember, he may be our only lead. I know what I'm doing. Back again. I told you before, I don't know anything about your dead PR. I remember, you didn't know anything about Billy Lee either, did you? No, so why are you here? I think you know why. When I came here before, I didn't know who you were. I did a little digging and it turns out I shouldn't have. Or I should have. That's all in the past. I paid my debt. Assault, kidnapping, dealing contraband, breaking and entering. Quite the playlist. That was the old me. I've been clean for years. And I certainly didn't have anything to do with some dead PI. I have nothing to say to you. You work around young people. What would your employers think if they found out about your kidnapping conviction? Wait a minute. That was a trumped up charge. In name only. You were young and in love. We made the decision together. She was 17. She wasn't old enough to make that choice. You were. I was 22, practically a kid myself. None of this even matters now. Doesn't it? We know Billy was here, and in contact with someone called Jim. Hardly a leap that the Jim in question is you, isn't it? You don't know what you're talking about. Here's what I think. Billy comes in here often, and you take a liking to her. She's a pretty girl. Who can blame you? Maybe you get to talking. She mentions her problems at home, her father perhaps, and you get an idea. See the chance to be the knight in shining armor. Swoop in and save her, to be the good guy. No, Maybe tell her to leave, promise to look after her, and put a roof over her head. She's 17. Old enough to make her own decisions, right? No, that's not true. Not back. That's quite an aggressive streak you've got, Jim. People rile me up, I get riled. That don't mean I killed anyone. All those assault charges, maybe they were building to the big one? I haven't been charged with anything in over 15 years, let alone convicted. Can a guy change? If you're such a reformed citizen, why did you lie about knowing Billy? We know you were in contact with her, and Lou LaPaglia knew too. Was LaPaglia getting too close? Asking too many questions? I know what you're getting at, but you're wrong. Really? Can't have been easy having private investigators snooping around your business. I had enough of this. You don't have anything concrete, I suggest you leave. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll confront you, I don't care. Did you know that Lou LaPaglia used to be a police officer? Can't imagine this going well for you. Police, I'm not involved. But you know something? No, I'm going to make this really easy for you, Jim. It looks like you convinced Billy to run away with you. And when the guy tasked with finding her got too close, you killed him. Your check pass won't sit well with the jury, and let's be honest, the DA loves nothing more than an open shut case. You can't do this. I've rebuilt my life. Then start talking. Okay, alright. I do know Billy Lee. And LaPaglia? He came in a few times asking about Billy. Spoke to a few of the kids, too. But that's it. I never saw him again. I certainly didn't kill the guy. And Billy, where is she? I don't know, but I can get in touch with her instead of a meeting. Okay, make it happen. This went randomly smoothly, I guess. Surprisingly smoothly. Swain's come through. Sunrise Diner, 8 o'clock. Billy Lee wants you to go alone, but I'm not sure that's a good idea. Swain knows better than to try anything. It's not Swain I'm worried about. I think I should come with you. It could scare her off. This might be our only chance. Okay then, you take point, but I'll be right outside in care in case things go south. The car. That sounds so weird in that voice. Sunrise Diner, Midtown, 8 p.m. If you want some food, talk to Donna. One of your finest foods, please. I'm coming behind the counter. Take a seat. I'll be with you shortly. I assume it's her. Yeah, it's her. Okay, so who are you? I need to know everyone here. Steer clear of Reach. He's in a mood today. You came alone. That was the deal, right? No one ever does what I ask. You asked me to come. I'm here. Yeah, you are. I have some questions. I'm sure you do. Why don't you tell me why you ran from home? I could stay there, not with him. He hurt you? He'll tell you it was an accident. I just needed to go, to get out of there. I packed some things, and before I knew it, I'd really done it. I'd left. What is the relationship with you and Jim? He helps us. I bet he does. You wouldn't understand, but we survived together. We couldn't do it without him. Who's us? Who's we? At the arcade, I'm part of a real family. People who know what it's like. People who are going through the same thing. Runaways? Yeah. Sound like Jim Swain is running a halfway house, not an arcade. It's not like that. Then tell me what it's like. I have told you. This is exactly what I mean. You don't understand. I'm trying to understand, Billy. Well, I'm done trying to explain. What about your family? Your actual family? What about Jamie? I tried to protect her. At first, I thought that meant being there. Then I realized it meant leaving. Have you spoken to her since you left? No. Is she okay? Let's just say I'm not sure your plan to protect her is working. Okay. So what am I missing here? Oh. I knew I was missing something. I have some more questions. I'm sure you do. Lula Paglia was meeting someone that the night he died. Someone he didn't think was a threat. I think he was there to meet you. That's not true. That you didn't meet him or that he didn't think you were a threat. None of it. I didn't meet him. Why would I? You tell me. We know he was looking for you. We know he visited the arcade. Maybe you reached out to him. Offered to meet him somewhere quiet. I didn't meet him. I was never even in the park. I never said it was a park. Maybe you mentioned it before, or I saw it on the news. Yeah, maybe. Lula Paglia was stabbed in the neck. He bled to death, lying there on the ground. I had nothing to do with it. You have to believe me. Here's the thing. I don't have to believe you, because you already know that the blade used to kill Lula Paglia matches your dad's Navy knives, and I think you took the missing one. Tell me about the knife. What knife? Don't play dumb with me. The knife I found in your bag. It's my dad's Navy knife. I didn't want to be out there defenseless, so I took it. I sincerely do not think it was self-defense. I mean, it might be, but why do I have access to you people? It wasn't self-defense. I know it was not self-defense. The man, well, okay, I don't know that, but I just... I have this sharp feeling it was not. Am I missing something else? Yeah, great. I have some more questions. I'm sure you do. You know how bad this all looks for Jim, right? You say he helps you out, but he has a pretty tainted past, and then the guy that's looking for you turns up dead. Swain has a motive and a history of violence. He could go away for a long time if he's lucky. The Paglia is ex-police. They'll probably push for the death penalty. And who knows what that would mean for your friends at the arcade. He didn't do anything, please. How can you be sure? Maybe killing LaPaglia was his way of helping. He didn't kill him. I know he didn't. Because you did. I didn't mean to. What happened with LaPaglia? P.I. tracked me down and made me meet him in the park. I begged him not to take me back. I told him why I was running, but he didn't care. Okay, now it's self-defense. A form of self-defense, but not straight up like he was attacking her, but he was going to take her to the abuser, which that's a no-no. So you killed him? He wouldn't listen. He was going to take me back home. I couldn't go back there. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I believe you. You think I don't understand, but I do. More than you know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Billy Lee, you're under arrest for the murder of Lou LaPaglia. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. I don't know what any of these people are around for. I just want to see, is anyone highlighting? No. I could have finished that if I would have done that. But that's fair enough. I missed a deduction. I used that hint. But it was worth it to finish. What do you want to do with the other kids? Good question. We could pull them in and send them back. We don't know where we're sending them. Or we could leave them, but keep an eye on them. Better the devil you know. Even if that devil is Jim Swain, it's your call. I'd rather keep an eye on them. I don't want the kids to go back to abusers. I can't send them back. They ran for a reason. Billy was willing to kill to stay hidden. I don't want to know what the others are willing to do. We know where they are, and we can check in every now and again. I know it doesn't feel like it, but you did the right thing. No, it doesn't feel like it. It will, with time. I want to thank you. For what? Today. I was no fan of Lou, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. He was police. This is Clark.
Cassandra, we've been impressed with your recent work. It's not easy making the leap from the academy, but you are handling yourself capably.
Captain Merrick, thank you. That means a lot.
A word of warning. Detective Houston isn't all he seems. He is not to be trusted.
He's been great. He's helped me.
Did he tell you Lou LaPaglia used to be his partner?
Yes, he did.
Did he tell you that he was the reason LaPaglia was dismissed from the force?
No, he didn't.
He isn't your friend, Cassandra. You need to be careful. We'll be in touch.
Episode 2 complete. And that is where we will leave things for the day. No stream tomorrow. We will be returning to the evening stream tomorrow. Not tomorrow. The following day, which is Wednesday. I may or may not do more MMM. I might do something else for that evening. But we will have a stream Friday. Yeah, Friday at this time, as well as Saturday, I believe a little. Maybe it isn't this time, Friday. I'll figure that out by Wednesday. But I'll be having some earlier streams coming up, similar to today, maybe 1 or 2 earlier. And those days we will do MM. Hopefully with less hints. I apologize if anyone's bothered when I do hints, but I think you'd rather I do hints than sit here and do what I did that one time, just string everything together. That was just frustration talking. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come back again. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.